Alrighty. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Just setting up real quick. Alrighty, we got Krisha here with us too today. Krisha, say hello.
How's it going, you guys? Welcome to a very beautiful pullback day.
Could you guys give us a confirmation on whether or not you guys can hear us A-okay? We do have some new audio settings that we're playing around with. Oh, he called us cuties.
Oh, thank you.
How's it going, Loomies? Wolvie asks, what's the urgency? The urgency is that I wanted to discuss something, particularly yesterday. We didn't get the opportunity to. And then today, well, didn't have the time to do a stream after my gym session. So I said, no, I got to come on here and discuss this idea with you guys before the day commences, because these opportunities may slip us by, especially with altcoins. My job is to give you guys the information. What do you guys do with it after? It is on you. But at least I won't feel guilty for not sharing what we do have.
Also, guys, hit the likes. Hit those likes. Come on. Let's get them rolling in.
So today we are not going to be on camera. I'm sitting in my ragged clothing, my comfy clothing, but ragged. And I'm going to go to bed right after this. I'm so tired. How's it going, Roy? Bean Eater, how's it going, man? Kusha, what are your thoughts? Buy Bitcoin here or buy all coins here? Do you get... I want you guys to take a picture of this. Screenshot this right now. Bitcoin is up 50% since the call 50 days ago. So it did an average of 1% per day. All coins haven't moved yet. Many of them haven't moved yet. All coins are going to have a far, far bigger return ratio on a daily basis on average compared to Bitcoin's 1% per day. Now, you guys know that I'm a Bitcoin fanboy. Some may call me a Bitcoin maximalist. I don't see how that can be true, considering I jump on the altcoin train as soon as we see the signs. And I think you're going to see, if altcoin season is upon us, if we do see the signs, we may see within the next 2 months a ratio of more like 5% per day, right? So in 50 days, Krisha, we're looking at like 3x to 4x returns on some coins if you guys play your cards right. 3x to 4x. Yeah. She's been doing amazing. Every cycle, you're going to fix the mistakes you made the prior cycle, right? We're never going to be perfect, right? Last cycle, I made mistakes, which I'm trying to fix this cycle. Now, this cycle, I'm going to make new mistakes, which I'm going to want to fix next time around. So that's mango for you. Everlasting learning. That's what the mango tree represents. Hey, Wows, how's it going? Captain Kadan was in here too. Miguel says, some TA have said BTC has peaked and will retrace to 38K for this round. All coins will begin to pump. Well, Bitcoin could do that. We don't want to see... If Bitcoin retraces, I think 36K is the level we're looking for. But honestly, the most profitable trade on altcoins is going to be if Bitcoin just consolidates and goes sideways. We don't want Bitcoin... We don't want altcoins to pull back unless you're not in position at all. In which case... Yeah, you want Bitcoin to pull back because all coins are going to get trashed even harder. All right, let's begin. Or I'll let Krisha give her thoughts for a quick sec while I just get something set up. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to begin. We're going to begin with the altcoin opportunity, and you guys can see I have Bitcoin dominance over here. But we're not going to be starting with this. We're going to be starting with something we discussed like a few weeks ago, and we haven't brought it up since. But those of you who've been taking notes, you guys know what I'm talking about over here. Crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin, which gives us a idea of what the altcoin market cap is doing. And I did. Do they not see it? Yeah, we good, guys? Before I go on, are you guys all seeing the same thing? Okay, cool. Black says you can see it. Okay, so this is something we talked about, and we were looking for this to actually break out somewhere around here. Okay, and at the time, we had drawn out a blue box territory over here, and we're like, okay, guys, we're gonna wait. We're gonna build a position on the first break over here, right? Our initial like partial positions, and then the second break, which is gonna be about this green horizontal, is when we get really aggressive. So we were hoping for this. But that didn't play out, right? We didn't even make our way to the top of the diagonal. Instead, we did something like this, where we put in a falling channel, and then we made our way to this box. Now, this has been playing out for a few days now, guys. Okay, so we did make it to our blue box territory, which just had to be moved. And let me quickly explain this idea over here. It's essentially this diagonal line and the flat line over here. You guys can use this on your altcoin trades as well. You essentially put in a blue box territory between the diagonal line, which is either coming in from a symmetrical triangle or a falling wedge, and the flat of the topmost horizontal, which may come in from your ascending triangle, right? So that's where you're looking to build the initial bit of your position, because you're kind of front running a potential breakout, right? Especially when you see a bull flag like this, which is what we have, right? So we got that bull flag. You build your initial position on the coin, or in this case, the market cap, which is you looking at multiple coins. And then you build your next big position and your final position probably over here on the breakout. This just broke out, right? It broke out a few days ago. I did want to talk about it in the previous live stream. We didn't get the opportunity to. And now we have a measured move for this. You take the measured move, you take the length of the pole. Oh, you could do that too, but boom. So this has a potential. Oh, look at that symmetry. Potential to go up to around $1 trillion market cap. So this altcoin rally is just beginning, right? This is only one part of the thesis. The second part is the fact that Bitcoin dominance has broken out of the cloud, and I do want to give credit to Benita over here for bringing this to our attention as well, saying that, hey, we could be seeing a move into the Kumo twist. Remember, now we don't know how deep this is going to pull back. Remember, the Kumo twist is just telling you the potential direction. When we start living around this band, right? Anywhere around this area here, right? Price tends to make its way into the Kumo. You see this over and over and over again. How deep, we don't know. But Bitcoin dominance pulling back is a good enough indication that, hey, we may want to start looking at altcoins at least temporarily. This, combined with the fact that we're seeing Total 2 breakout, is us getting the initial green lights to start building our altcoin positions even more. What do you guys think? Thoughts, Krisha? We pretty much made our way to the top of the cloud. This edge-to-edge trade, in my opinion, is played out. So if you're looking at this edge-to-edge trade playing out, you're looking for this pullback. So you kind of want to start looking at altcoin territory right now, in my opinion. This is a massive resistance level. So oh, hold up. Krisha, they can't hear you. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm going to have to... We did do a voice check right at the beginning, and...
Hello. Nope, nothing? I guess no pressure for you guys today.
Yeah, she's been talking this entire time, guys. You missed out. She gave us...
you guys can hear me now. Okay.
She gave us the top
you
six.
couldn't hear it?
Guys, you missed it. She told us exactly when Bitcoin was going to top out, exactly when we should be selling, exactly the next cycle low. She gave us all the information.
Well, it's too bad now. You guys missed it. Alrighty. Yeah, I was saying, okay, if you guys are looking at Bitcoin dominance to try to figure out when to jump into altcoins, you don't look at it in isolation, because what everyone needs to understand here is that Bitcoin dominance could it could also technically go up even while markets are dumping, right? All that really means is that the altcoins are dumping harder than Bitcoin, and Bitcoin dominance can still go up in that regard.
Exactly.
Right? And vice versa is true.
But,
so,
Krisha, this time we have Total 2 breaking out of our blue box territory.
Exactly. So if you look at that in combination with them, if you look at many of the altcoin charts that we've been going over on the daily analysis, especially even on the live streams, you can see that we have some amazing bullish trade setups where many of these altcoins have broken their resistances. So as far as Sean's thesis of now is the time to be looking at altcoins is concerned, I think that's a good, very plausible play. That's a plausible thesis. In fact, we're seeing quite a few setups right now.
Yep.
So I do think that this is the time to be looking at altcoins.
Yeah, don't wait for the retracement, in my opinion, guys. Because we may not get a retracement on Bitcoin. We may just get Bitcoin going sideways, and all coins tearing to the upside. In my opinion, the best times I've been positioning on your altcoins were when we talked about Solana, Cardano, right? We can go ahead and pull up the Cardano chart. Right, now Cardano is about to break out of my, I can't wait. If it does break out of this region, straight move to around $1 after that. But this was around the time to have been building your initial positions. Now you are kind of seeing the momentum build up, right? Again, everyone else is going to be late to the party, just like how they were late to the party on Bitcoin. They're going to be late to the party on Cardano as well. Don't be one of those people.
Yeah, don't be late to the party. Neil, we've been giving you guys the Cardano trade setups. Would I say there's a trade setup right now on Cardano? I mean, yesterday, I'll be honest with you, I didn't see anything yesterday because we were up against resistance. And don't get me wrong, we're still up against resistance. But we know how these crypto markets work, right? A lot of times you'll see like price action close within like a resistance range, only for the next candle to like start above and then rip right through.
Yeah.
So we see like, and you're going to see a lot of instances of that happening right now. Every time people think that resistance is going to hold, it just breaks. I feel like Cardano is one of those coins. People felt a lot of pain, and this is something I spoke about yesterday's video, Sean. I think a lot of people capitulated out of their Cardano positions because that entire bear market, it did not give anyone a good enough relief rally to actually get out. So I think people ended up capitulating. And when you see that, when prices turn around and when we get into, the rest of the bull run, every point of resistance that we get up to, those traders who are once in pain, I don't think they're there anymore. So I think these resistances can actually blow. They can get like run over very easily.
Yeah, I think a lot of people sell at the lows hoping for lower to kind of make up for all the pain that they endured during the bear market. They're like, you know what, I can make up for all this. If Cardano just breaks 20 cents and goes down to 10 cents, I can increase my position size. And then it doesn't, right? So
yes, so we're going to see a lot of the pain traders actually step in on the highs that get put in, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of people are going to be like, oh shoot, I'm not going to end up getting the pullback on Cardano. Screw it. Right now I'm feeling pain because I'm not in position. So those who are feeling pain would just jump in on every high that Cardano puts in. And what happens when people are buying a pump? Well, the asset just keeps pumping.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Right.
So Roy asks this question: shouldn't Cardano test the support before exploding? 42? Shouldn't Cardano do that, Krishna? Why? Why should any asset do anything?
Yeah. It's not necessary that Cardano pulls back to
if you ever hear a technical analyst say this needs to do XYZ, right, before it does ABC, that should turn a red flag off. And ask them why. Why does it need to do that? Because TA is not about predicting what's going to happen. TA is about predicting how you, or rather, I should restate that. TA is about knowing how you should behave based on what the market does. Right. So what we are seeing over here is that we bounced the support. Right. We should have been buying over here, but we missed our position because we got lazy. But we got our trade in at this box over here. This is a round circle. Now we've put in an impulsive move over here, right? Impulsive move into the top of the range. Then we put in a bull flag right over here. If there's anything this should do, is it should have continuation of this measured move all the way up to 60 cents. Now, does it need to go up in a straight line? No. It could very well pull back over here, actually. Okay, but it doesn't need to do that either. All we know is that we are looking for a target to somewhere around here, right, which lines up with these levels over here. But I personally am eventually looking for a target to around $1.90, potentially based on how fast this moves. If we can enter the cloud appropriately, right, make an edge-to-edge play all the way up to $1.66. And those of you who laughed at my edge-to-edge plays, let us not forget the granddaddy of them all, the Bitcoin edge-to-edge play from 16K all the way up to 42K.
Sean nailed that one. Oh my god. Show it to them. Show them
Yeah,
the tweet, guys. I hope you
yeah.
guys are following Sean on Twitter. His handle is Sean Dexter,
I get
and
bragging
he's been
rights. On.
posting his trade setups on there as well as any trading wisdom as well. Go ahead and check out his account.
I get bragging rights because the last cycle in 2018, I forgot to post on Twitter. I mean, I didn't have a Twitter account, so I didn't post on Twitter. And I had to say, do you guys remember that video? Do you guys remember that video? Well, this time I came prepared.
Holy moly, look at that move. Edge to edge. Dude, the cloud. Okay, you guys want a crystal ball? Just freaking learn the Ichimoku cloud. Seriously.
When do you think Cardano hits one? We don't have a target for 1.62 yet. I'm waiting for it to enter the cloud appropriately.
Yeah.
We don't even have a target for about 40 cents yet, to be honest. We need to clear 40 cents. I'm looking for it. But I don't have a time horizon on trades like Cardano, to be honest. This could happen in March. It could happen in June. Does it really matter? You're looking at a potential gain of 333% on just this one trade, right? And potentially even higher after that if you can clear $1.20. Then honestly, if you clear $1.20 in a timely manner, I think we make our ways past $3. By timely, I mean we don't want it to happen too fast, right? We want it to like kind of consolidate and then create space between the high. Like I want to see space like this, right? If you move like this, I'm not so sure about that. So yeah, again, when I call for the Cardano trade, which by the way is also on my Twitter, okay? Oh, let's go pull that up too. I don't post often, but when I do, it's usually conviction trades.
Yeah.
Okay, here. This is a picture of me screaming at you guys to start buying Bitcoin at 28K, right? This was like, we were already halfway into a mega trade, but this was when we reclaimed a level. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys a Cardano trade. Where was it? Yeah, somewhere. I posted it multiple times. But yeah, when we make our way up to $1.20, I'm going to start retweeting this chart. You heard it here first, guys, when everyone else was laughing at Mango. Sean, how's it going, man? Been a while. How's it going, buddy? How are you? It has been a while. How are you? Core is here too.
How's it going, Core?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter, Sean Dexter. I'm trying to get to 1,500 followers. Kusha, you think Cardano breaks its resistance by end of week, or what are your thoughts?
I think so. Yeah. I know. Man, I sound too cocky though. It's cause for concern. But so I'm saying this. Okay, there's TA, of course, to back it up. However, I'm also noticing not just the technical analysis aspect of this 40 cent resistance, or 40 to 45. It's more of a range, guys. It's not just that. I'm noticing that a lot of people are just short. The sentiment around Cardano right now is very interesting, to say the least.
When you say short, you mean short their positions, right? They don't have.
Yeah. So they don't have their positions. Don't get me wrong, guys. When I use the term short, any time that Sean and I use the term short, it is primarily it's alluding to the fact that people don't have their positions in, whether it's a leverage trade, okay, or whether it's just spot Cardano. I find that a lot of people are in pain on this position. Like, you'll find that a lot of people are still looking on those pullbacks, which is all well and good. I mean, yeah, we could see a pullback on Cardano, but when people are just, they're really focusing on that pullback opportunity, and a lot of them are. There's a huge section of Cardano fanboys and fangirls focusing on the pullback. That's telling me that they don't have their positions in. right? So as soon as price starts sticking up even further and further, I don't know, Sean. I think people are going to start pouring in at higher prices, and that's what's giving me pause, and that this resistance might actually break by the end of week or even getting into next week.
So the beginning of next week. Let's go take a look at the weekly chart, see what's going on there.
So I'm
And
seeing a range, resistance range, 40 to 45. Tell me if you see it. And we take our 45, Sean. We're triggering that beautiful W formation on the weekly.
I honestly don't even think we need to take our 45. We just need to close above 40 cents. And this really triggers, in my opinion, because this move over here, right? This is one of those deviations, right? I'm talking about these two candles here, guys. This is one of those deviations where if you do get back up to that level, you're likely going to blow past it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we've done. This was a deviation because we had a clear horizontal over here. This was a fake out, baited a lot of people into the trade. And then look what happened right after. We sold off the entire candle and took out the previous candle's low, right? That's like the definition of a trap. You get completely trapped out of position if you bought the candle close. Like if you are a breakout trader or trend trader and you wait for this candle close on the week of, so I'm talking about, let me clear out my scribbles. So I'm talking about this week here, guys, okay? If you waited for the candle close and you bought right after the candle close, look how badly you're trapped out of position, right? And look at that, the market respected this level here. It respected the 40-cent level on the retest. And then boom, straight down to the bottom of the range. It's telling you that the level that's important is this level here, 40 cents. And we're about to clear it. What are your thoughts, support and resistance queen?
Yeah, no, I am in agreement. I am in agreement there. It's and you know, that region there, if you really have to even consider once again the psychology, even the Sprouts program, when I teach the support and resistance, I'm telling you guys to focus on the psychology of these regions, right? I'll focus on the market participants that pour in there. And if you're looking at that region, Sean, the thing about bear markets, bear market bottoms especially, which everyone needs to understand, is that market participation as a whole dies down. The traders that you see on bear market bottoms, it's a very, very small group compared to those who entered during the bull run, okay? Or even those who were there at the reversal of the market. And even if you consider people who went and bought in at 45 cents, right? And there are not a lot of market participants. I think this push right now could very well dwarf anyone who comes to sell in there because they got stuck at that 45-cent region.
So do you think we make our way quick to 90 cents, or do you think we're going to see interim resistance at around the middle of the range, 65 cents?
There is interim resistance. I think you see it too, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it's a range of sorts, but if I really
Is it
got
a
to pick a
zone?
level there, it's a zone. It's a zone. Yeah, but I'm looking at around 56, going all the way up to 69. It's a pretty big freaking range, but it's there. And the thing is that 56, 57 cents spot also lines up with the weekly top of the cloud. So we have cloud resistance there as well. So
Weekly top of the cloud? Oh, I see what you mean, as resistance.
Yeah.
Okay.
As resistance, yeah. But still, you know, I mean, for people trading the swings, this is it's an amazing trade. I mean, you're still looking at a good 26% on that trade.
Yeah.
As a swing trade, I think that's a good range to be had.
By the way, guys, when I say Krisha is the support and resistance queen, I do really mean it. In the previous cycle, many of you guys saw how she was able to nail levels that nobody else saw. And if you guys are looking to learn her techniques, she has been working on a TA course, technical analysis course, the Mango Sprouts program, which is currently under early bird access, which essentially means you get it for 50% off, around 50 to 40% off, and the price keeps going up every module that she does release. She's already released 5 modules as far. And I think the most recent module, Krisha, was your support and resistance, precision support and resistance trading, right? And those of you who already have access to Sprouts, who already are in Sprouts, keep in mind that she has most recently added 3 more sections to this. So if you guys watch the module and aren't aware, she has added 3 more sections. I'm not sure. It's these three,
The
right?
3 lessons,
Okay.
yeah.
Absolute violation and confirmations, the SNR flip strategy with live examples, and this one over here, appraising support and resistance levels. So yeah. So I think this module is going to be extremely helpful to you guys. In my opinion, this module 2 over here, module 2. Is it module 2? Yeah, module 2. Yeah, unraveling. Yeah, the market cycle module. Yeah, this one over here.
Yeah.
So again, guys, this is stupidly underpriced in my opinion, but she insists on keeping it this low. So well, okay, she's increased it by freaking $50. That's it. It's still going for $299. I think the next module that's out, she's going to increase it a bit more, but I'm not sure how much. I think you should just price it at its full price right off the bat. But Kusha's being darling, and yeah, check it out.
But yeah, I'm really glad to hear that many of you guys have been enjoying the program so far. Like it's very encouraging. So thank you for all the kind words that have been pouring in. It means so much more than you guys will ever know. This was a huge thing for me.
It really motivates her when you guys share your feedback, especially when it's so encouraging. Because Kusha's always wanted whether you guys would enjoy her teaching style. Her trading style is really unique too, right? Completely different from mine. So it goes a long way.
XRP next. I did a video on XRP.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean, do you have any insights on ETH?
I do. I think ETH. So I posted a trade setup on ETH and Seed. So Seedlings know exactly my thoughts on ETH. It's pretty much right over here. I said, guys, this is the trade right here. Essentially, you guys can see it. I posted this. We talked about this like a few weeks before the monthly close, and we said all we have to do is wait for the monthly close, and if the month can close above this horizontal level right over here, coming in at 2023, then just buy ETH and look for a move eventually to $5,000, and look at how that's playing out. So we posted this trade setup on Seed saying the trade is on. I think I can. Can I show my Discord? I don't think I can because we're on Discord together. But yeah, if you guys are on the Seed program, make sure to keep an eye on the Seed setups dash high time frame trades, right? And I posted this trade setup, I think on the 2nd of December. It's doing well now.
Oh man, it's looking. And I think ETHBTC also flipped, I think it flipped long on the dashboard. Let me go ahead and check.
Michael C. Boone says, Crash Talk is a dope teacher. Yes, she is. Been pouring her heart out in those lessons, guys. She's been really giving it.
I had a tall bar to compete with. I mean, for those seedlings know the kind of teaching caliber that Sean has really set. We have quite a few seedlings right now, actually, in the chat. The seed program, I think, is one of a kind, right? I was student zero. I mean, everything I learned is pretty much from seed. And in that, Sprouts is technically a derivation of the seed program. And for those of you, by the way, in the chat who essentially want to just catch, you find that you are a trend trader. You just want to catch the trends. I say start looking into the seed program as well. Like if you guys are into trend trading, the seed program is a freaking masterclass. Like that's where, it's because of the seed I was able to catch those mega wins. It's because of the seed program I was even able to catch the Luna short. It gave me conviction to jump into that trade 3 times, even though the first 2 times I lost, but the 3rd time I freaking scored. I scored gold, right? But that was because of all the teachings from the seed program. And for those of you in the program, I suggest watching, rewatching the modules as we get into, well, the rest of the bull run, because, I mean, you want to capitalize on these freaking mega trends. You're going to find the trends on Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin's trend has already started, but you're going to find some crazy freaking trends on the altcoins as well. So go ahead and check it out for those of you who want to catch the big bags,
So again, for those of you who aren't seen it, I recommend watching Thinking Like a Trader. Watch that module again. And then, of course, watch the risk management module if the first time around it didn't get drilled into your heads. But that module was so comprehensive and intensive that I don't think you would need to watch it again. But go ahead and watch certain sections again. And definitely watch the trend trading module. So the difference between Krisha's trading style and my trading style is that I look at the markets through a trend-first approach, always. And Krisha looks at the markets through a support and resistance approach. Now, neither is right or wrong. They both have their advantages, right? I'm always looking to catch those big wins. And of course, that comes with knowing how to handle frequent losses while keeping your account extremely healthy. And that's what seed really teaches you, right? Teaches you how to mentally prepare yourself for that. And that's what crypto's about, guys, in my opinion, at the very least. The big ass wins that we were able to catch, right? For example, like I would not have been able to sit in this trade over here from 16K to, well, let's okay, let me pull up.
Yeah, I think it's that, you know, it's about, when it comes to trend trading, I think it's that conviction and that discipline, and the mindset to keep you in those trades. And I want to give a big shout out to Ajesh. I think Ajesh sort of nailed it in the head on that, on his comment to you, Sean.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and pull that up.
So Ajesh and Wolvie too, if you noticed, the two of them, they don't, I'm not saying other techniques are wrong, but they keep it very pure with trend trading, right? They keep it pure. They're like purists in a way. They do trade support and resistance just like I do as well, but they are both trend traders first, which is why when you see them catch wins, they both catch big wins. Wolvie too has been catching some really big wins recently. So it's a give or take. You kind of have to let go of the support and resistance trades, the more frequent trades. When you do catch the big wins, they come like a freaking, like the Titanic. We win the Titanic. So it's like this one, right? I could have been wrong. I could have been wrong on this one, but I would have taken the loss and just moved on to the next one. And then I wouldn't have posted it on Twitter. I wouldn't have been showing it off. No one would remember.
Yeah, they can be really, so trend trades can be very uncomfortable trades, but if you score, guys, you're going to score big, like big enough to change your entire account for the rest of the freaking bull run and the bear market. Okay, that's the kind of big that we're talking about. It's about having the conviction to stay in those trades, having the risk management to endure any sort of move that goes against you. All right, that's what the seed program is going to teach you. So if you guys want the monster wins, you want to get a good sort of understanding on trend trading, that is your resource. That's a banger of a resource. A lot of people in the chat right now can attest to that.
Core says, yeah, the trend module is awesome in seed. You catch the big. Core is one of our OG seedlings. Like one of the, I think he was here since 2018. I just as I say that, Paul is in here too now. How's it going, Paul? I just showed the XRP chart. I'll talk about it soon. I do want to answer someone else's question. No. Avi says ETHBTC is turning as well. I do want to address that because I did talk about this in the C chat, where I said while I do expect ETHUSD to do well, and while I definitely think we should take the trade on ETHUSD because it's a monthly trade, I don't expect ETHBTC, at least for now, to outperform Bitcoin. That being said, I do expect a move into this Kumo region sometime. We could either go low and then come down, or we could make our way up like this and then come down, right? So I don't think trading ETHBTC is going to be beneficial if you want to build a long-term ETHUSD position, because you're going to get shook out of your ETH position. I think that's what's happening to a lot of old school ETH traders as well. They're getting shook out of their ETH positions and they're just going to get chopped around. In my opinion, just accept that ETHBTC could make its way all the way down to this level here, 0.01, account for that, And which is why I always said the trade on Sol was the better trade, right? What was it, like 4 months ago we talked about it? 4 months ago?
Yes.
I'll pull
It's
up
like
the
this
chart.
summer, yeah.
Yeah. Here's the chart, guys, for those of you who are just joining us and have just recently subscribed to Mango. We are always ahead of the game. I don't want to brag, but a lot of our trading is really boring, and which is why people don't enjoy watching us. But this is how things do play out when they do play out, right? We were talking about Sol ETH as a better trade over Ethereum back in September, right? And we managed to catch the perfect positioning, and it's moved up to the top of the cloud now. We're finding resistance. We think we could make our way all the way up over here eventually, but this is where you want to start building the ETH trade. These arrows over here that I drew, I was like, okay, here you take your Sol profits into ETH. You come up over here, take some more Sol profits into ETH. We come up over here now, we take more profits into ETH. So we're building the ETH position. And I think a lot of traders are going to be shook out of ETH at the wrong time. But at the same time, you got to mentally accept that your Bitcoin position, you need to have a solid Bitcoin position to be able to endure a potential move on ETHBTC coming all the way down over here. That way you're like, okay, you know what, at least I have a big Bitcoin position. But it doesn't have to, right? If ETH does this, great. Bitcoin does well, ETH does well, who cares? We're all beating the USD markets, so that's all that matters. Get to buy your Lambos. Failed M formation, Wolvie says. Yeah, I agree. Could be that. That's kind of what I have drawn out over here, right? Falling channel, and then this over here, and then this, right? But when does that get activated, Wolvie? It's if we can actually break through. Let's see. But that's kind of what I was guarding against, which is why I'm like, you know what, I'm going to get some ETH regardless of whether I think this could come down over here, because we could have this position play out, which, by the way, for those of you who are new here, is this here, where you're seeing a falling channel with a consolidation underneath, a falling channel that has broken down, not seeing continuation, but instead seeing consolidation. It is basically a variation of this trade over here that we traded on Bitcoin at 16K, which was a falling channel, a breakdown, consolidation underneath. Then we were looking for a break back into the cloud. We start building a position though, right? Already, based on the 4-day time frame, we were building a position, then a break back into the falling channel, and then the final activation was the Tenkin, this blue line over here, a break above the Tenkin, right? And then we can actually go and use it as a reference to see how it played out, and maybe it can help you with your Bitcoin trade. Sorry, with your ETH trade.
Let's go Bitcoin. That's right.
So look at this here, guys. We broke above the Tenkin. And back then, I remember telling you guys, that I'm like, you know, it's going to feel like we're really high above the Tenkin. Because some of you said, Sean, we closed above the Tenkin, but we're really far away from it. Should we just buy here? And I said, I know it's difficult, but trust me, in the long term, it's going to feel very trivial. It's going to feel very trivial. And that's exactly what it feels trivial right now, right? Cribbing over a few $1,000s, like not even a few thousand, $800 between the Tenkin and the close. Similar story here. And now I think ETHBTC might do something similar. Does that make sense, guys?
I think that makes sense, yeah.
Wolvie says, make no mistake though, all my ETH will become BTC at some point. My man, he knows. Wolf, do you think ETH outperforms Bitcoin this cycle? Okay, that's not a fair question in my opinion, because it depends on when you start looking at it, right? Do you think we cross 0.15 this cycle? Do you think we make a new high this cycle? Yeah, let's put it that way.
No. That question was for Wolvie. So Wolvie, you gotta answer this.
I want everyone to notice something, that as bullish as people got on ETHBTC, ETH has ended up being like most other shitcoins and has failed to put in a new high on a new cycle.
People are gonna blame SBF for it.
0.15 means that it's breaking structure. Because Lower highs, man. I feel like we do this and this. No one wants to see this.
Why, Sean?
Why not? What's wrong with that?
Wait, you have the arrow all the way to the bottom?
Yeah, see guys? See, Krisha doesn't believe we could get that too. Watch it play out.
I cannot. Oh my god. Hey, it could also be, okay, if prices bounce here, okay, let's just say puts in like a bit of a very ugly double bottom like formation, and we break like 0.08, we'd be putting in a very massive multi-year cup and handle formation. Do you see it?
0.08, not 0.008, because I'm looking at that.
No, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
calm down now. We don't need to get that ahead of ourselves.
Krisha
It's
calling.
like 0.000. Just add one more zero then. Jeez Louise.
Oh my god.
You can kiss bye-bye to ETH layer 1, ETH layer 2,
Why?
any
No.
layer that gets
It could
built
just
on
mean.
top of
It
that.
could. No. What? Okay. Ethereum could be just fine against USD. It could just mean Bitcoin goes insane. What if Bitcoin makes it up to my target in 2 days? Like, what if it does this? Like, we wake up tomorrow and it's there. 260%. It's plausible.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the thing. Guys, I'm not an ETH bear. I'm just extremely bullish Bitcoin. There's a big difference. I'm long Ethereum.
Why are you so
FYI.
bearish?
I'm long
He is
Ethereum.
long. He is long Ethereum,
Yeah.
guys. He is long Ethereum. I think honestly, okay, this is a bull market. I don't think anyone should be confused about that. Yeah, you're gonna get some crazy freaking pullbacks on the altcoins. You can short them, but just make sure you got your expectations pat down. So yeah, just a heads up on that. I am looking to just bid and be a buyer.
Wolvie's like 0.08 and Vitalik moves ETH back to proof of work. It's so funny because it's plausible. In the next 4 years, if the narrative switches back to proof of work, Ethereum may very well switch back to proof of work. I think they were complete idiots for switching to proof of stake. That was the one thing that they had over all these other layer 2 coins. Sorry, layer 1 coins, where they could have actually said, we are the only proof of work layer 1 coin that is successful. Yeah. CAS is pumping and it's proof of work because that's the new narrative, proof of work. How's it going, John? Good to see you in here, buddy. Before halving, will Bitcoin outperform ETH or vice versa? Well, before halving is now, right? And Bitcoin's outperforming right now, dude. So it depends on... Bitcoin's already outperformed. And we are kind of close to the halving now. Because if you look at ETHBTC... We can have it on the list. What is it? It's already dumped, like... from the highs. 40%, man. And to a lot of like fund managers, this is huge. Cheers, Beaneater. See ya, man.
See you, Bean Eater. Have a good day.
Okay,
How's
to
it going,
review
John
for those of you who missed out, I want to quickly review what we were talking about. Essentially, we have a formation over here with an declining trend line and a flat horizontal over here, where we had drawn out a blue box territory between the two. And we said that once we break into the blue box territory, we look to build up initial position. Once we break out, we start getting aggressive on our positions for all coins, right? Because this is crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. It's a representation of what the altcoin markets are doing. we essentially have a bull flag over there. If you zoom into the lower time frames, we've broken out of the bull flag. We have now broken out of the white horizontal line as well, sorry, the yellow horizontal line. And now we do have a measured move over here pointing to $925 trillion for the altcoins. So this is giving us a thesis that, hey, altcoins may run. We couple that with Bitcoin dominance as well. Go ahead and look at Bitcoin dominance, where we've played out the edge-to-edge trade and looking at a potential C-span trade if we lose the Tenkin all the way down to the Kumo twist over here. And we don't know how deep we'll come, but if we do lose the Tenkin, you could potentially look towards the Kijun. The Kijun over here is lining up with this blue box territory over here at around 47% dominance. So yeah, 7% loss in dominance from around 54 to 47 is not that far-fetched, right? But it's going to have a big move on all coins.
Yeah.
R3A, thank you for the whatever the thing is called. I don't know what it's called. Please review GARI token. We don't do product reviews. I can look at the chart if there is a chart. Okay, there is a chart. Resistance, man. Kijun over here. Bam. Clear the chart first. Put this. We have a level here. Is that? Let me just quickly look to see if KuCoin is better. Same thing. Yeah, just leave that there. So yeah, resistance at 0.06. If it clears 0.06, I'll be looking for a move to around 0.02 to around 0.0, not 0.0, 0.2. So damn, that's a big move. What the hell? So this alone is almost a 3x move. Yeah, 3x. 20 cents. If it clears out 20 cents, after that we're looking at around 35. That's another 50% move or so. 60% move. And then this is a really volatile chart, so you got to be careful while trading it. Clears that out, looking at around 136%. So this could move, and this could move really hard, but I wouldn't buy. Let's go look at the lower time frames. Since there's so much volatility on it, you could actually, the daily is suggesting that this does want to go up. Clear the daily level over here. Yeah, that's a key level. That's a key level. That is a key level. Okay, yeah, so you could position on the lower time frame, sorry, on the daily time frame. Low position size. You don't need too big of a position size because if this runs as a potential eventual move all the way up to 81 cents, that's a 1,500% move. So that's a 10x to 15x move. You don't need a big position size on this. For the love of God, do not put your entire portfolio on this. I know that's what a lot of you newer traders do, thinking that, hey, I have such a big gain to be had. Let me go risk it all. Yeah, no. What you want to be trading when you're new is safer coins with lower volatility but sure trades like Bitcoin. All right. Yeah. Hey, Julian, good to see you in here. Go on, Krisha.
And also, guys, if y'all are looking at any of the new coins, make sure it has enough liquidity on them, because, yeah, the chart might look very nice, looks freaking bullish as hell, but oftentimes you're going to find that these coins are very low in liquidity. So depending on your size, make sure that these assets that you're looking to trade have enough liquidity to handle your position. It's very, very important.
Yep, exactly. Because you won't be able to get out.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get out, okay? In fact, if you are a big trader, you essentially get in and out of positions when the market allows you to get in and out of your positions. Don't get cute on the tops or, bottom catching, none of that stuff. I remember when I was new, Sean, and into this, when it came to trading, and we used to, so back then it used to be, CoinMarketCap used to be the go-to place, right? It was always that go-to place, and you used to see the top gainers and the top losers. And I remember in the top gainers list, you used to see these crazy freaking alts that did like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of percents in like a matter of 24 hours. But then, and I used to feel so bad. I'm like, why can't I catch a trade like that? I want to catch a trade like that. Right? And then as soon as Sean took me under his wing and I started on the Mango Seed program and I started learning a lot more, that's when I realized when I go back onto CoinMarketCap and I see these top gainers that had hundreds and hundreds of percents in a matter of 24 hours, I suddenly had a lot more wisdom, because it immediately prompted me to get onto this chart, to get onto the order books, and I noticed in that moment that these order books are not good enough to handle a big enough position. Like, you can get rug pulled on many of these alts that you see trying to induce FOMO. Right, so, and at that point, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to feel bad about this shit anymore. I'm just not. Because oftentimes, you're just going to find that many of these assets cannot even handle your position. So, yeah, so just, that was one of the quick sort of little nuggets I learned when I was new and when Sean was teaching me.
Yeah, when I was new, I remember this one time I spent so much time trying to build a position on a low liquidity coin, not even stopping to think, how am I going to get out of this if I decide I want to get out of this? Because it's taking me so long to get in. And I was a fish. Like, I didn't have big size at all. And it took me so long to get in. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so this is to say that don't let these shit coins induce any FOMO into you. Just don't.
Speaking of shitcoins, Julian, Ajesh, do you guys remember this? Do you guys remember this trade?
Oh, he's pulled up OP. He's like, speaking of shitcoins, let me just pull up one of the prominent layer 2s on Ethereum.
It's on Ethereum. They're all shitcoins.
He's like, let me just pull up one of the most prominent layer 2s on Ethereum. And here is your shitcoin. Looking freaking spectacular.
Is it spectacular? I don't know.
I think it looks great. It's
Yeah.
OP. I don't know. From all the layer 2s on Ethereum, I really, really enjoy OP. I like executing transactions on that OP layer 2.
Kusha, when are you going to create a course for all of us? Teach us how to trade on layer 2s.
If I get interest, but I was trading on layer 2s aggressively like earlier this year. In that first, when you look at the entire this bear market phase, you see that initial sort of rally, right? The very first rally to the upside.
What do you?
I was yeah. So yeah, if you could just highlight it. So bear market to the first. Okay, let me just get onto my chart so that I can show you the price.
Are you talking about this?
No. Look at the bear market.
Here?
Okay, the meltdown. So essentially from that $1.10 going all the way up to $1.80.
Oh.
So I'm showing you. So look at the most recent bear market.
Okay.
This was July 2023. July 2023. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, I see.
So that April, so basically March, April to July of this year, many of the altcoins were running, right? And that's when I was trading on the layer 2s quite aggressively. It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. I mean, I also got wrecked on some trades because I was still learning how to navigate around the layer 2s. So, but it taught me a lot. I scored big on some, so that was great. But yeah, it's been fun trading on the layer 2s. And it got to a point where when I was looking for altcoins, and I got onto the Mango dashboard, or I got onto say CoinGecko looking for some of these shitcoins on the layer 2s, I noticed that I was very averse to getting onto centralized exchanges. I got so comfortable with the layer 2s that I was not willing to look at any centralized exchange.
Yeah.
And so I just started looking at coins on only the layer 2s that had like these obscure charts on, say, Dex Screener or something like that. It was great.
Kusha had fun.
Just like, wait, you're trading on Bitcoin? You're trading on Binance? No, I don't want to see this chart.
Julian says, I remember once, Sean, when you were exiting a position in a low liquidity coin gradually to avoid slippage, and you said one could see your fingerprints all over the chart. I think I know which one you're talking about. I think Mark was like, Sean, was that you on a certain cell? I looked at the chart. I was like, oh shit, that was me. I saw a video once, says Wolvie, about someone who was denied by Coinbase to move his BTC. So there's huge value indexes. Why was he denied? Yeah, there is. I mean, I'd prefer trading on DEXs any day now, especially these layer 2s. I've been trading on Optimism myself. I haven't really traded on Arbitrum yet, but I've been getting more and more comfortable with the layer 2s. I'm just so sick and tired of getting kicked out of exchanges, man. I'm just so sick of it. I get used to an exchange. I get comfy with it. I build loyalty to the exchange because I get, it feels like home. Like the biggest blow for me was losing Deribit. And I couldn't trade on Deribit anymore without going through like hoops and using family accounts and this and that, asking friends. Like and I really loved Deribit. Deribit is the only exchange that I've really felt comfortable, having huge amounts of margin on. So if you're in Ontario, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like any exchange you get used to, they kick you out of very soon.
Yeah. First to the Canadians.
Willie says, I don't know. It was due to the value above 10K and Coinbase was wide. What? About $10,000 and Coinbase doesn't allow you to withdraw your Bitcoin? That is ridiculous.
They give you an IOU, apparently.
So Blag is looking at Ape. What happened to this coin? I don't know, man. This one looks like there's no trend here, Blag. So it's kind of is yet to put in a lower high and a rounded formation. This could V bottom up, right? Like a V means this, right? That's what you mean. That's what people mean when they say V bottom up. It doesn't give you an easy rounded formation where you can buy a high or low and then look for a trend structure like this, and it doesn't like its way up. It just goes up like this, and again, trend analysis, right? It doesn't sit well for trend traders. It's more for like degen traders who are just like, I hope this goes up, let's long, and boom. You could kind of breakout trade this if you are using the Ichimoku, I guess. Yeah, the Tenkin, right? So there's a C-span trade here. A weekly candle close, 2 weekly candle close about the C-span, but you want the Tenkin to flatten out. Then there's a move to the Kijun here at 370. So that's a 2x move, right? Let's say you get in at the highs. Yeah, that's a 2x move. So you could play for the C-span. 4-day time frame might be better. Yeah, use the 4-day. What was the other one? Black? Atom. I have that chart charted out. Kusha, your thoughts on Atom?
Give me a second. Let me look at it. Atom. It's looking good. Looks like it's putting in
It's a bull flag.
Inverted head and shoulders bull flag. Yeah, there's quite a bit happening here. Broken out of the Tenkin. We could see a C-span all the way up to the Kijun. Man, there's like multiple pattern plays. Sean, I think there's your favorite pattern play on this chart, which is like a falling channel, right? So you're looking at a falling channel on the weekly time frame. Pretty intense one at that too. Basically spanning from Jan 2023. That prior high. So we got a breakout a couple of weeks ago.
Are you talking about this?
Let me just.
Or this? I don't know.
Yes, that's the one. You have it on your chart. And then, but it sort of ends off with like this W-like formation. So we have a rounded bottom on the W.
I see what you mean. So basically the falling channel into rounded bottom.
Yeah. There we go. And then we have a nice beautiful breakout breaking into a bull flag. So we could see this bull flag see another sort of move to the upside. And also look at the lows on this current consolidation. We have like, that's a pretty steep profile that we have there. That's telling me that the bulls are willing to step in higher and higher and higher.
The measured move
really good price action
of the bull flag is pointing to 16.9 resistance level too. So there's some symmetry here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey Pilu, welcome to your first live.
Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, it's Cosmos, I mean Atom looks good. Atom bomb.
Alright, again I wanna do a quick review of Cardano and we can wrap up. If Cardano breaks 45 cents, we're likely going to make our way up to $1.20 to 95 cents. Sitting up against resistance, but I don't think this level is going to be too pertinent anymore if we close the week in 3 days though. There's 3 days to go for the week to close, but if we do close a weekly candle anywhere above 40 cents, I don't think 45 cents is going to hold. Of course, it's still something to look at, keep an eye on, but it's not going to be that important in my opinion.
Come on, let's break Cardano. Positions loaded.
Alright. Ranger, last coin, and I'm wrapping up. Tired. I have a target here for continuation. Yeah, I think this continues to 6-ish. 550 to 6-ish. Alright guys, I'm tired. We can look at Ranger on the dashboard too, just to see what's going on there. We discussed Cardano a lot at the beginning of the stream. Opportunity on the 4-hour time frame, 12 hours neutral though, don't like that. We also have bearish divergence indicating potential pullback. So yeah, keep an eye on this. I'm probably too tired to see all of this on the chart at the moment. But bullish Ichimoku for the past 28 days on the daily time frame. 12-hour bullish Ichimoku triggered 2 days ago. So that's interesting. So yeah, wait for this to flip. Wait for the 12-hour to flip long again. And this trades on. Yeah, the buy was here. Alright guys, appreciate it. Appreciate you guys all joining. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Remember, the altcoin trades are going to get juicy. Let's not forget this. Blue box territory. That's where you're looking to accumulate your initial positions at the very least. Example, Cardano. Now we've broken out. You can start getting aggressive on more altcoins, but find the right ones. Find the right ones. Yeah. And the right ones are going to be found by simply scanning through the dashboard. Like just, you guys can do this in the free version too. Look for coins that are blue. Preferably you want it to be long on the 12-hour time frame and blue on the 12-hour time frame too. Volatility being blue. Low volatility means volatility compression that leads to volatility expansion. If it's already expanded, it means that you're kind of late with the trade and you don't want to be getting big position sizes. So use the color of the volatility to judge your position sizes as well. Lower volatility means higher position size as possible without taking on too much risk. You know when you're wrong quicker too. Look for bullish Ichimoku, etc. etc. Know how to understand your flags and use it to your advantage. Love you all. See you guys tomorrow. Until the next one, do the mango way, do the easy way, do it the stress-free way. Ciao.
Ciao guys, thanks for tuning in.
Good night.